What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this mother. Yes, Sirski. All right, so, man, you guys, we got Drake clowning Rick Ross after the crew jumps him. And Rick Ross sending Drake warnings. Now, the video shows Rick Ross he really didn't get hit, but he got tapped a little bit. And his security guard, he got jumped. It was crazy because in the video, to me, it looked like Rick Ross really didn't want to fight. But when you that type of celebrity, you got security guards with you, you're not supposed to fight. You're not supposed to fight. You also don't supposed to be close enough to get snuck. But Drake clowning him, man. Rick Ross went to do a show in Toronto. I think it was Toronto or somewhere in Canada. And he played Kendrick Lamar's song, They Not Like Us. And some of them Drake fans attacked him, bro. So they say you can't be coming to Canada doing that, Ross. We don't care where you from or how you feel. That's blatantly disrespectful, you know? So that's what we're here for, man. Spicy.
Never before, I feel a woman, you're the one I adore. Happy Canada Day. Yeah, I'm rapping today. Happy Canada Day to everybody.
Happy Canada Day.
Cheers to the whole country. Our day today. Sun's out. Enjoy it.
So it looks like Rick Ross just learned to keep Drake out of his mouth and mind his business after he got jumped by Drake's goons for disrespecting Drake in his hometown of Toronto. Rick Ross recently got dragged into the messy feud between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, and he was 100% Team Kendrick. But he might have taken it so far because Drake's people in Toronto were not willing to take that BS from Rick, and they had all the smoke for him. Well, Rick Ross is not willing to let this slide. He defended himself on social media, and it looks like he might be trying to get back at Drake. Girl, we're seeing another rap beef blow up, and trust me when I say this, it's about to be one big mess. Rick Ross has always had his issues with Drake, but this current round of drama started during Kendrick's beef with Drake. It's like half of the industry sided with Kendrick over Drake, including Rick Ross. Well, to be fair, Drake threw the first shots at Rick in his diss song, Push Ups, where he dragged Kendrick for filth. He said, I might take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. Can't believe he jumping in, this ninja turning 50. Every song that made it on the chart he got from Drizzy. Spend that little check you got and stay up out my business. Well, for obvious reasons, Rick wasn't going to take this line down. He dropped his own diss track against Drake, Champagne Moments, in which he exposed Drake for using a ghostwriter. But he didn't stop there because he also shamed Drake for being a weakling, saying, "Getting don't walk up on me cause the clip is fully. Ninja's P don't wanna push me. I'm like really Woody, like his moves, but he never had to fight in school. Always ran, another ninja had to write your grooves. Flow is copy and paste, Wheezy gave you the juice. Another white boy at the park wanna hang with the crew." For those who somehow don't know, there have been multiple allegations from people in the industry that Drake isn't truly black. He has a very white passing appearance, and some seem to hold this against him, especially given his frequent use of the N-word. Plus, there's also the allegations that Drake is a wimp. This isn't just something that fans say, because many fans also feel that Drake doesn't have the typical macho image, partly due to his zesty behavior. There have also long been rumors suggesting that Drake is on the down low, and honestly, he kind of gives a zesty vibe. Rick Ross also clowned him after Kendrick's back-to-back disses, and he asked Drake to retire.
I just want to make this clear. White boy, they said you said if you was f***ing young girls, you promised you would have been arrested. Whoever wrote that for you put more thought into that. White boy, it's your writers. Whatever message you translated to them, that wasn't the way they were supposed to do that. And as a writer, when it come to, you gotta remove yourself from that. White boy, that wasn't the line right there.
Well, Rick decided to take it a step further, and he played Kendrick's song, Not Like Us, at a recent show in Toronto. The song has been a cultural hit, and Taraji P. Henson even did a parody at the BET Awards. Kendrick even performed the song in front of a huge crowd who sang it word for word, and Rick Ross clearly wanted to get in on the action, but he chose the wrong place because everyone knows that Drake is loved in Toronto, and Rick Ross got jumped.
Oh!
You know what's so crazy? Because like the scuffle began over the Kendrick Lamar song, They Not Like Us, right? But at the same token, during the whole scuffle, as y'all can tell in this video clip right here, the DJ is still playing the song while the scuffle is going. Bro, the DJ's like, you know what? I'm just gonna do my job. I don't care what they got going on down there. They not like me. I'm the DJ. And as long as they ain't putting hands and paws on me, I'm gonna do my job and get paid. He said, I don't care how many times Rick Ross get hit until he throw the white flag in and tell me to cut it off. I'm gonna keep playing it. Okay, this is the part right here when they beat down one of Rick Ross's security guards. Bro, Ricky, I would say this, bro. If you got a security guard who get beat down like this, fire him. Fire him. Either fire him or beef up your security, bro. One of the two. And he's the only one that's getting beat down. Ain't nobody trying to help him. He had to find his way back up himself. Well, got up, wobbling and everything. Like, where am I? That's crazy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
This is embarrassing for him,
Wow.
and he got mocked. Drake appeared to approve of Rick getting jumped because he liked a video showing the incident. Rick then tried to save face, saying, I thought they were bottle boys. But knowing Rick Ross, it's probably not going to end there because y'all know that he always has to have the last say. He isn't the type of person to just let this slide, and y'all better buckle up because this beef is about to be long. Fans commented, Rick Ross was just calling Drake a white boy, then gets him and his security beat up by a bunch of white boys. Funny how the world works. Rick Ross called Drake's plane old, he ended up in a plane crash. He called Drake a white boy, he got punched in the face by a white boy. Maybe he should just leave Drake alone. And Rick Ross got jumped by white men in Canada who kept calling him ninja while it was going on. That's actually an L for Drake. Complicated to explain, but when white men start jumping rappers to defend your honor, that is not something to be proud about. Girl, this is a mess, but do y'all really think that Rick Ross is going to fight back? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, of course. We all know Rose gonna fire back. He already did. He was laughing at the situation, man. He was laughing at the situation. But it's crazy because, like, at the same token, he knew exactly what probably was gonna happen. He did it on purpose. He probably didn't know it was gonna escalate that far out. But at the same token, come on now, Ross. Come on now. Ross know exactly what he was doing, man. You in that man's hometown playing a song that could possibly end this man's whole career. Bro, some things you just don't do unless you're looking for the smoke. Now, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Ross went out to Toronto intentionally looking for all the smoke. But I think he believed he was untouchable. And he got touched. That goes to show you, man, he got touched. It's about respect. Maybe he did it for a publicity stunt or whatever the case may be. But this is only going to make the beef escalate, and it's going to keep these guys more relevant now. Even though it's a negative, Ross is going to turn into a positive. He a hustler. He's going to turn into a positive. But man, Ross, you had some balls for that one, my boy. I give it to you. You had some balls for that one, man. You had some balls.